Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to show you how to set up Apache with Tomcat. Using Apache HTTP server as frontend and Tomcat as backend is a very common architecture for deploying Java-based web application. In fact, with these setups, we combine the strengths of both servers for better performance, security and scalability. In the first architecture that I will present, we are going to take advantage of the fact that Apache is optimized for serving static content like HTML file. So Apache will serve directly the file to the client if the file is a static content, while if the file is a dynamic content, it will send the request first to Tomcat, like in this case. Then Tomcat will generate the response running the file, and at the end, Apache will send again the response to the client. Another very common architecture is this, in which we have Apache and as a front end, and this will act as a proxy. So in this way, we want to increase the scalability of our web server, and so in this way, Apache will send all the requests to one of the instances of Tomcat. So here we can see the request from the client is then received by Apache that will send the packet to Tomcat. Tomcat then will generate the response, send to Apache, and Apache at the end will send back to the client. So now we're going to set up our architecture. First of all, go in the Tomcat directory and then in the conf directory. Look at the server.xml file and search for the port to connect to. So for the HTTP protocol, we will use the port 8080. So now open the Apache 24 directory on the folder for your Apache installation and open the conf directory and the http.conf. Here, first of all, we need to load some module, the mod proxy and the mod proxy HTTP. Then we need to set up two directives, so to map the Apache URL to the Tomcat URL. We are going to map the examples directory in the Tomcat web server. To do this, we use the following. We set this example, and then we need to set up the HTTP protocol and the URL to the Tomcat web server. In this case, is in the localhost. Otherwise, you need to insert the port and IP address of your Tomcat. Also, we should set up the proxy pass reverse. So if some URL returned by there are some URL returned by the Tomcat, like the location either in the HTTP response, the proxy pass directive will remap the URL from the Tomcat to the Apache web server. So now let's test if everything works. So now let's run Tomcat and Apache. First of all, we run Tomcat and open the main directory, and run this file. Then copy the path to the bin directory of Apache. Open the terminal as an administrator, of course. Move to the Apache directory, and then we start this web server. Let's now test if everything works fine. So Apache is running, and Tomcat is also running. Let's now try if the proxy is working. So map this into set examples, and as you can see, the Apache is sending the request to Tomcat that will handle the request and then send the response back to Apache that will at the end send back to the client. As you can see, if I enter in this location with Tomcat, the response is the same. But in this way, we are um, using Apache as a front end, so Apache will serve the static file, for example, while Tomcat the dynamic. Also, you can set up to be Tomcat accessible only in the local host or so from the outside is not accessible, and also this can enhance your security of the web server. So in this case, we were using the HTTP protocol, but we can use a another protocol, which is the AJP protocol, Apache JServe protocol, which is a binary protocol used to efficiently communicate between Apache HTTP server and the Tomcat or other Java application server. And this protocol is designed for high performance integration primarily between a web server and an application server. To do this, we need first to come back to the server.xml file in Tomcat, and we need to uncomment this line. So we enable the connector for the port for IGP. So this one. In this way, we are creating a new connector that is listening for the at the port 8009 for the AGP protocol. And also we set up a max number of parameters that we can receive, and the secret we for security reason that we need to pay attention to add to our proxy pass directive in the Apache file configuration file. So first save the server.xml file, then go back in the Apache configuration file, so the httpd.conf, and we need also to import another module, which is the mod proxy AGP protocol, this one. Also, you need also to pay attention that the mod proxy is still uncommented. Then go to the bottom of the file, to the end of the file, and instead of HTTP, replace it with AGP. And then we need to add another the secret. So the Tomcat will accept our request. In this case, we need to insert the same secret, so 1, 2, 3, and also for the proxy pass reverse. Then we save the file, and we need now to reload Tomcat and Apache, so the new configuration will be updated. So we restart first Apache, and then also we run again Tomcat. So we go back here. We can see that Apache is still running, and also Tomcat, as you can see. Now let's try if it works. And here we have an error, so we can see our log file. So what was wrong is that I didn't update the port, so let's now update it, save the file, and restart Apache. Now that is restart, so let's check that is running. Yeah, map the URL, and as you can see here everything works fine. So this is the easiest way to connect Apache with Tomcat. You can use both AGP or HTTP protocol, but maybe AGP is a better suite for this task. So thank you for watching and see you in the next video.